Hi folks, Chris Voss here from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. Hey, we're coming here with a review of a great product. This is from Pelican.com. It's Pelican.com. Reviewed a number of their products on the Chris Voss Show. Always very impressed. This is their Extreme Protection Vault. Now this is crazy. It's made for the iPad Air, and it's got meets military 810G and IP54 standards. It's dustproof, waterproof, dropproof, shockproof, and acoustics are, I guess, sustainable in it, but it's balanced sound porting, provides crisp audio. So pretty interesting protection from immersion, momentary immersion, and wind-driven rain. And you can see it's got a few different a few different ways you can stand this thing, kind of like a book. You can lay it flat. You can either have kind of a protective cover, or you can fold it over. And pretty interesting. It's got a Dragon Trail lens cover that's optimal grade Shatterproof material for extreme protection of your lens. So this thing is built to take some punishment. And if you really want to protect your iPad investment, because it's fairly expensive when you pay for one of these iPads, this is a great way to take and protect it. So let's see if I can deal with the plastic packaging. Slide this baby out. I don't think there's anything much more in there that we need. You can see it's a very good looking case. Wow, that thing is designed to protect your iPad. That iPad's not going anywhere. And so let's see, you can see there's some ports that will pop out that are gasketed. Over here it looks like we have some gasketed ports, and I think this is just volume button area. We've got your power button up here, everything else. Then you can see here it's got this binding folding area that in this steel band that works here. So let's go ahead and open it up, and it clasps closed so that it will take and seal. And then here you can see we've got like a rubber sort of background, and then it looks like, wow, you screw this baby in with a hex thing. Imagine there's our hex nuts right there. So I guess you screw this baby in to the unit, and away you go. Kind of interesting there. So you've got 8 screws or something like that. You screw it in, you set this inside, and away you go. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do that. We've got some unscrewing to do to put it inside this case, but we're going to do that, come back and tell you what we really think. Okay, so we took the Pelican Pro Vault Extreme Protection for the iPad Air apart. It takes about 15 screws that you take out of both the front and the back to remove so that you can get the iPad Air in and out of the device. It has a huge gasket system inside of it that protects it, and man, this thing is sealed up like you cannot believe and has just tons of protection. I can see why they say military standards. You can see here that you can use the back to take and make adjustments. What's nice too is you can use the front to take and cover, sunlight, all that good stuff, and everything else. But it's just amazingly built. Now let me show you how this works. There is 15 screw-in holes, and you can see we haven't screwed in the screws because, wow, it takes a lot of work to get this baby in and out. If you're going to buy this case, you want to just put it in and forget about it, because it's a lot of work unscrewing 15 little screws and putting it back together again. It locks into gasket place, so you've got 8 here in the front. In the back, you've got 2 below here in the bottom. You've got 2 up here, and you actually have 3 down the side. So you have to unscrew all of these and then pop the case from the gaskets to be able to get the iPad Air in and out of there. But I got to tell you, when it's in there, it's pretty darn secure. This thing is built like a tank, and your iPad should survive like a tank. I almost want to drive a tank over to see if it worked. Now, one cool thing is these 3 screws you have to remove to get inside and outside to remove the iPad Air. What's really cool is you can remove this binding of this flip-out cover, and you can kind of just have this on its own. And this is nice. The cover flips all the way over, and you can use it just like a tablet. you don't have this thing hanging down in your way. It folds over and feels very ergonomically comfortable in holding it in the back. And plus, you've got all your sound and everything else. The screen works like a charm, and you're good to go. Looks like we're playing some football there. Now, of course, the screen is the screen itself that's in here, so it's not protected from the screen, but you know, you've got this heavy-duty, just really thick, sturdy case. So I'm very impressed with it. It's quite the design, and it's definitely incredibly strong, and it's going to take the punishment that they say it's going to take. So you can go to their website. You can go to Pelican.com, or you can go to Pelicanpro.com. Tell them Chris Voss sent you. Chris Voss tested, Chris Voss approved. This may be the most protected iPad case I've ever seen on the market. This thing's built to be a tank. You could use this on construction sites, you name it. So there you go. Pelican Pro Gear, the Extreme Protection Vault for the iPad Air. They also make this for the iPad Mini, I should point out. So be sure to check that out. And it's a dust, water, drop, shock, and it's got great acoustics, shock resistance. So there you go. Give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube. We're going to go screw in all these little screws to this case again and enjoy it. So thanks for coming by, and I'll see you next time.